Okay, here we go. Happening now, King K Cub update 5 months until Carnival. Well, that sounds like something we gotta watch. Happening right now. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this with my personal page. We are broadcasting on the King K Cub website, and we are on the King K Cub Facebook page. We are also broadcasting on the Pizzanola Facebook page. Remember Pizzanola? That was a fun place to be.
I love pizza.
We had a good time with that.
I just like eating pizza.
Yeah, we missed. I think the 31st was the anniversary of the last Sharknado party. No, that was Shark Fest. The 31st. The last Sharknado party was middle of August. It's coming up. When we did a big thing at the Alamo for Sharknado 6. We missed the party for Sharknado 5 because we were out of town at that point. But we had a good run. We had such a good run with Sharknado parties. That was fun at Pizzanola. But we're here to talk about Carnival because today is August the 6th. And you know what that means. It means the 6th is a big day. 6th is a big day of the month because it means one more month closer to the start of Carnival 2021. King's Day, 12th night, start of a very fun season, and our Carnival Kickoff. And let me tell you something. I'm going to throw this out right off the bat. That obviously we're concerned about some things that are going on and things that are being canceled throughout the fall. And I'm also concerned about every time I move my hands, I'm shaking the camera. So I'm going to move this chair back a little bit so that hopefully it doesn't shake the table where we have our camera. There is a good chance, a really good chance, that Mardi Gras Carnival 2021 is not necessarily going to be the same as we are accustomed to. There might be some changes. There might be some different things. There might be some cancellations. But one thing remains clear. The New Orleans knows how to throw a party. And New Orleans is not going to let the carnival spirit diminish, no matter how it is. We're still going to have carnival. We're still going to have king cake. We're still going to have a party. We're still going to have revelry in the most appropriate fashion. Like I said, there might be some parades canceled. There might be some balls canceled. We've just found out, unfortunately, a crew of Petronius canceled their annual ball. We hope they'll be back bigger than ever in 2022. Ferret just said, hey, we're bringing on members. We're bringing for that. Now's the time to join. Lots of crews right now are having a good opportunity, some good discounts, I think, in terms of signing up for membership. A lot of the crews have already said, hey, we're in really good shape for parades, and we've got our people back. Obviously, there's a lot of uncertainty, but there is, I think one thing that we can be certain of is that we will have carnival, and King Cake Hub is going to be a large factor in that. That's why we're wearing the shirts. We're wearing matching shirts. We don't do that often. There's not a lot of actually clothes that Olivia and I match in, but today we're wearing the King Cake Hub shirts. Oh, and I would be remiss if I didn't point out that these shirts are available for sale on our website, along with that one right there with all of the different bakeries listed. That's a special edition. That might be the only one that's left with that because that went quickly. And it's a special edition because the day after we got it, it was wrong.
Yeah.
Because we made a little change midway through the season. So right after we got the shirts, might have been like 2 or 3 days after.
I think like 2 days
Yeah.
after.
We're like, well, okay, these shirts are wrong now because
yeah,
we made a little switch and we added K1 Randazzo's to the mix. They actually came on second or third week of Carnival, and I was so glad that we did it because it's such a good king cake, and they were great in terms of getting us product at the same time every day. They were so reliable, consistent in terms of their delivery, and they didn't flinch when I said, oh, we're going to need more king cakes. We're going to need even more king cakes the following day, and this, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. We'll make as many as we should. So we were really happy to bring them on board. It's a great king cake, part of the really New Orleans first family of king cakes, the K-Wood Randazzo family, and they're very excited to be back on board for next year, along with all of our other bakeries too. And we're actually waiting right now. I have an eye on Zoom, so we're gonna do a little split screen here because we have this technology that, see, you I don't
Now
know if
you
we're
just
supposed
see
to.
a bunch of us.
Yeah, now there's like infinite will, and Livy. But I think there's a way to change that once we have some people log in. So we put a message out. I sent a message to all the bakery partners this morning, saying, hey, come join us on Zoom at 2:30. We're going to be live on the Facebook page if you want to come and chat and talk about it. So we're actively monitoring the Zoom here to see if somebody
Yeah.
jumps in. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So we're ready. We're ready. Um, check the little text machine here. Oh, Will Samuel Zoom at 2:30. Okay, great. That's what we're doing. So we're right on schedule with that. Anyway, we're talking about last year's bakery partners. Gambino's with us from the very beginning. Those of you who know the Pizza Nola story, and that's actually available on our website too, of how King Cake Hub came to be right after 2018, when Gambino's, within a couple of hours after sending a press release saying that Pizza Nola is closing, Gambino's emailed me and they said, hey, we'd love to work with you. We can make you as many king cakes as you want. And it was like, oh, that's what we're doing. And it just kind of all snowballed, skyrocketed from there. And 2018, as we're adding on other bakeries, but they were starting with Gambino's, and then last year they developed the Epiphany king cake for us, which was 2 years ago. That's right. We're in this second year of this now. And this year, two new flavors with cream cheese and praline, and the Nutella Epiphany, which they debuted on part of the right, John? Yeah, as part of the King Cake Coterie, which we will be announcing in the fall. Then we'll be announcing in the fall of what the lineup is going to be. It's a shorter season, so I think there are going to be 6 or 7 entries, and it's a special king cake that's only made for members of the coterie, and a few extras that were available to sell. But it's a one-day only thing that we have. So the Nutella Epiphany, we only have that one day, and some really fantastic cakes that the bakeries made. Canada's especially was one that was just out of control good. Yeah. And we only had it the one day, and it was just so super good. So we will be announcing that hopefully in September, the King Cake Coterie. And we have a special page on our website where we're having updates with that, and you can see last year's lineup of coterie cakes, of what we offered then. But that's a great deal, and it's going to be hey, Sierra, I see that you're sharing our post. Come jump on the Zoom link and come say hi. The Zoom link that I emailed this morning. You can be a special guest if you got a couple minutes and join us. Open Zoom. And we have a contest, by the way, too, for folks who are watching. We're going to have a contest here in just a second. Yes, we have a fabulous new assistant. We have a special contest. We might even have 2 contests to win a gift card. So question number 1 is going to be, what was our top selling cake last year? Okay, so put it in the comments or email me, will@kingcakeup.com, to let me know what you think, and we will draw from among the correct respondents, or the respondents with the correct answer. Jen knows it.
I know it, I think.
No, it's not that hard to figure out, but it was one I was very proud of having.
And a tasty one.
It was a tasty one.
Well, all of them were tasty ones.
I guess we can't really break out one that's in the freezer, because that would be wrong to do on August 6th. But it is close to midsummer Mardi Gras. New Jersey Toro baby loves King Cake Cup. Thank you, JB. I appreciate you tuning in on that. Anyway, so that's top selling cake. And then we're going to do another contest here in a second. But we're going through Gambino's Heido Bakery out on the West Bank. I know that they have reopened, and they've got also some great pastries. Grand Marshal Mardi Gras is sharing our post. Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you guys back on January 6th, if not before. Hope you all are doing well. Along with Professor Carnival, we appreciate you sharing the info. Hey, we have a phone call. Should we take this call? Caller verified. Let's see. Hey, this is Will, and we are live on the King Cake Cub Facebook page. Yes. Hey, I am good. I am actually on a call at the moment. Can I call you back in about a half hour? All right, sure about that. Well, okay. So that wasn't necessarily a King K Cup call, but he said it was important. But I thought we'd have like, hey, it's a phone-in thing. We've been seeing these shows on like Twitch. It's like, all right, Massachusetts, you're on the line now with King K Cup. But anyway,
Maybe not.
I got a lot of space to fill. I don't have a whole lot of content today, so we're taking what we could get. We don't have a lot to announce today, but it's August 6th, so we had to come up with some sort of a plan because it's the 6th of the month and because we're 5 months away from the start of Carnival. So we're going to do a contest here in a second. Kaluda's Bakery, Canada's, talked about their coterie selection this year, which was fantastic, and they're out of home, Morgan City, worth a trip down South Louisiana. Check things out. We visited them in person. We took a trip. It was a staycation we did, I think, last year, right around this time.
Yeah.
Is that when we drove to Grand Isle?
Mhm.
It was like right around this time last year. We did a staycation. We just kind of drove around some places. Did a little day trip to Grand Isle, which was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
Bywater Bakery, they're back in action. I think they're still doing their Bagel Wednesdays and open the rest of the time. And they've been doing some special events too. And we're going to make it a point too of those bakeries that are doing these special events to let y'all know about them. Everybody needs to kind of pivot in terms of their business, and I really are glad that they have been able to keep things rolling during a difficult time. So make sure you support these small businesses, especially now. It's really, really important. And wear your masks, no matter where you go. Put on a mask. Olivia doesn't have to now. I mean, we're kind of already.
Yeah. We'll quarantine together. It's fine.
Yeah. I might, just be safe. Girls Gone Vegan. Noka, just heard back from them today. And actually, to be honest, I had some questions about Noka, just because but they will be back in action, ready for Carnival with their Satsuma Almond King Cake and maybe some specialties too. We're very, very excited for you back. They were such a great partner to work with and a really tasty cake, and really excited. And hopefully they'll be back in the schools and certainly back ready for Carnival. Big Boys of Weegooies, of Pardos, Sugar Love by Sierra out in Slidell. Go check them out. District was a good surprise to us this year because they had two king cakes, which were awesome and totally different. And we had no idea what they were going to be. We knew that their king cake from about 2019 was so good, and they did in their old school, which really did a good job at really capturing that old school Mackenzie's, and new school, which with the demise of Sucre, they did a good job in trying to capture what that cake was all about. And then Kaywood Red Dabs, as we talked about. So I think we had like 13 bakeries this past year. I kind of lost count, and we're talking to a couple more, which we will hopefully be able to announce in the next month or two to bring them some new varieties, some new bakeries, some cakes that you might not have heard about before. But that's one of the things that we do. Have some new exclusive cakes this year for King Cake Hub. Does every cake have a baby in it? Yes, most often.
Unless the bakery doesn't want to put one in.
Yeah, I mean, some of the king cakes that we had, the baby was like on top because lawyers and stuff are saying, oh well, I choked on a baby, so now I got to sue the bakery. So some they put on top of the cake, so that you kind of like have to hide it inside. Others kind of just old school, babies in it. So that's it's good to see. But yeah, you got to keep that tradition. You got to keep the tradition of Carnival alive, like with that. And that's one of the things that we do after the King Cake Hub is we have the traditional king cakes, and then we have the new kids on the block that are coming up with this fantastic filled king cakes in different flavors and different styles. Our Dragon Claw cake, which Kaluda prepared for us, was just absolutely incredible. Really, really different. And just super duper yummy, and we look forward to having them returning 5 months from today. Our Carnival Kickoff, we're not sure how that's going to be with different cancellations and stuff, but hopefully we'll get Benny Grudge. Hopefully we have Panorama Brass Band. Hopefully we got Professor Carnival, Grand Marshal from Mardi Gras with us, and lots of other surprises. One way or the other, King Cake Hub is happening. One way or the other, Carnival is happening next year. Honestly, if we were to be opening now with everything going on, we are certainly going to be focusing on home delivery for next year. We're going to be focusing on curbside pickup. Obviously, everybody that's going to be coming into coming into King Cake Hub is going to be wearing a mask. and focusing on safety and focusing on good times, but making sure that we have operating a completely safe environment and easy to order and easy to pick up a king cake and easy to get one at home. And we'll have some other things that we're going to be going on in terms of how to make Carnival fantastic at home. Reveling in place may be our new buzzword for next year. But keeping the Carnival spirit at home, if we're still in these restrictions, which hopefully we're not at that point, but even if we are going to find a way to make sure that we have the most awesome Carnival experience that we can provide, and that we all are able to have a role in what makes Carnival so special and what makes the city so special. So obviously, let's see if I can link to this now on our website. One of the new Nick's. Themis. All right, we're going to say Themis. If I'm wrong, no, email us or put it in the chat. But they're going to be parading as part of the crew of Ferret. It's really good that they are going to be having that partnership. Crew of Sparta is going to have the Mystic Order of the Phoenix, I think. I was writing notes, and then I didn't write down enough notes on that. I believe it's the Mystic Order of the Phoenix. And the Crew of Harmonia, also another part of Crew of Nix, and hopefully they'll be able to partner up with an existing crew. So we'll have several new varieties of parades next year, and hopefully a full schedule of parades. We've done our homework here in terms of making this parade schedule. Ours is actually here. These are my notes for the parade schedule, and you can see it online at kingkickup.com. Of all the different parades and the marching crews and out-of-town parades and special events like the greasing of the poles and the Crew of Robin, which celebrates the pop star in the 90s. They parade in the Marigny. The walking crew on Lundi Gras night. The Crew of Robin, R-O-B-Y-N, from the pop star. Anyway, there's a link to one of the great Robin songs on that page on at King Kick. Okay. Oh, a contest. Thank you, Lonnie. I just got a haircut today. I was very, very excited to do that. It was a big day. Today was a big day with 5 months till Carnival and a haircut. And our live feed that we're able to share with you. Well, also, we talked about a contest. So here we are. Can you name, we're going to do this on Zoom. Can you name each of the king cakes that are represented? And like the actual, like who they are. Don't just name them like Jave. Bulb. Oh, wait, there we are. In order. To whom do each of the king cakes belong? I'm going to leave this on screen for a second. Email me your answers. King Cake Hub. Info at kingcakehub.com. Will at kingcakehub.com. Put in the comment section there. Can you name them? Ooh, they all look so good.
Now I want king cake.
Yeah, I do. I know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Just get a little Midsummer Mardi Gras action there with all of the. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyway, can you name? Identify. Don't name one. You know, just like.
Like, oh, that one's Jeff.
Can you identify for the bakeries that have made each of the king cakes in order? And obviously, there's like a little cheat code there because we do have all the bakery logos. So it's kind of easy to figure out exactly which one. But can you identify from which king cake comes from which bakery? Anyway, leave that up there for just a second.
I think I know it.
Do you?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. You have to whisper it to me when we're done. But they're yummy. Okay. Oh, all right. Anyway, if you have any questions, drop us a line in the Facebook page chat. We were hoping that we would get some results ready. I've spent like the last 2 days working on the tech for this event. I do need Jeopardy music. I do have that. I'll have to figure out how to actually put some music into this. But for now,
That would
we
be
were
so
just
cool.
excited to have to do the Zoom,
Yeah.
to incorporate the Zoom into OBS. Whoa! Look at one of them. All right, that part might not be working, but okay. Let's get back to us. Hello, Funkadelic. We'll do that. We'll do that again. All right, watch it. Easily entertained. All right. Anyway, that's what we're looking at here. So to recap everything that we've been doing, I see now the feed a couple seconds later of how that looked. Still working on some tech items, but at least you're seeing us. At least you're hearing us. We're going over Zoom. Theoretically, if we had some Zoom people on as special guests, which we'll actually work on some pre-planning for our next event, which will be, I guess, September 6th, which will mark 4 months until Carnival 2021. We'll have some more updates by that. We will have an update on our King Cake Coterie. We'll have some information on new bakeries, and we will have the information on how we are going to help you celebrate Carnival at home. There is something that we're working on. It's very, very cool. It will be the key to reveling in place. We will be making an announcement of some sorts very soon, but rest assured that Carnival 2021 King Cake Hub will be your source for king cake and revelry and everything else. So kingcakehub.com. Keep following us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, maybe Twitch, maybe TikTok.
TikTok.
I know it's TikTok. It was like the posted like the Emily Latella. What's all this I hear about banning TikToks? I like the orange ones. Anyway, I digress. So that's what's happening. 5 months until Carnival 2021. We're going to be here. Lots of announcements to come. Working on our King Cake selections for next year. Working on our King Cake Coterie. We've got our parade schedule. Obviously, there are going to be some changes. We'll keep you updated with what's going on. We will keep you posted on how to celebrate Carnival 2021. We hope that we see you January 6th, one way or the other. If not virtual, if not in person, hopefully at the mortuary, then online. Hopefully you all stay safe. Hopefully you all stay healthy. We look forward to seeing you back. Keep following us online. Thank you very much for tuning in today. One more look at the collage O King Cakes that you can identify. See which ones you can identify and send us a note at info@kingcakecup.com. Yeah. All right. Anything else we need to talk about? My lovely wife's in the other room, kind of monitoring, seeing if she has any input. Daughter Liv. That was one of the best salespeople, by the way. She knows her king cakes, and we look forward to being with you for 2021 and beyond. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Go ahead and share this if you are so inclined to your friends. Let everybody know what's happening with King Cake Hub. Yeah, I kind of like how this haircut turned out. So,
That's good.
thank you. All right.